I really want to read the comments in this thread concerning the video I just did, where this man is talking about how doctors fled Idaho, OBGYNs, and in the state of Idaho in 2022, right after um, well, the manifestation of overturning Roe v. Wade, right? So I reiterate, Biden didn't do what he should have done when it concerned Roe v. Wade and the safety of women. So Republicans are and Democrats, or sorry, Democrats really want women to vote for them, but don't really care about women's health care and self autonomy and their choice in bearing children. So they don't really care about that, but they really, really, really want women to vote, right? Democratic. And the Republican women, I mean, they're fucking far gone. I'm sorry. You basically shit on yourself on a daily basis when it comes to your vote. So enough said about that. Let me read what a lot of people said. One person said, "Wow," right? Another person said, "Why aren't people having kids?" Said the same people that allowed this. Another person said, women in a pregnancy health crisis want care, not prayers. Abortion is health care. They're insane. I really feel for the poor people, especially the women of Idaho. Another said, I escaped Idaho in November of 2000. Sorry, I escaped Idaho in November of 2000. Smart move on my part. Another person said, separation of church and state really needs to be enforced. The way my jaw stayed in place, one person said. Sounds like they're getting what they voted for in Idaho. Another says, they clog up our medical service here in eastern Washington state. Enough already. So they're going to try and go get health care even if they have to jump states to get it, right? They voted for this, and I hope they understand what they did. Another said, 3 of these discussing things said they would not overturn Roe v. Wade under oath, and they did. So all 3 of them lied under oath and should be removed from SCOTUS and imprisoned. I mean, look at all the scandals and scams. I mean, Trump should have been removed 100 times over by now, right? And a lot of these Republicans as well. Racism is expensive, somebody said. Project 2025 wanted the Medical Freedoms Act that would allow medical providers to deny service based on the provider's religious beliefs. This never was about a wedding cake. Another one said insanity. Another one said, so having driven through Idaho, lots of certain flags have come down recently, and there are a lot of talks about their regrets. It's interesting, but it's still a hellscape. Another one said they are not pro-life. They are about fear and control, and this is why I don't like and will never be part of an organized religion. Facts. I'm with that one too. And again and again and again, only in the U.S. Another one says, this is what happens when unqualified people play God, used to live in Idaho from the years of 2006 to 2012, and in 2017 to 2018, the politicians are just in it for themselves and another group of old fossils. Another says, I feel bad for the women in Idaho, but I'm proud of the hospitals in Washington thinking about their doctors above their dollars. That was a good comment. This country continues to devolve into ignorance while the rest of the world is evolving, and that is a fucking fact. It's happening in Iowa now too, somebody said. So glad that that is freaking Handmaid's Tale drama in real life. Yikes. Sounds like the Republican Party has a big part in low birth rates. Another one says outrageously corrupt and evil. Another one says doctors made an oath, and those, and let me see, made an oath, those the only oath they need to fulfill. If not, they are no real doctors. I want to say that's the only, I think he meant to say, or she meant to say, that's the only oath. Okay. This is the craziest. Wow. These rules are far worse than any country on this planet that proclaims to be a first world country. The backwards mentality of this country is deplorable. Another says, what the something, WTAF, absolutely not acceptable. Sounds like the oath. How is this 2026? Another one says, I love the friendly atheist. He brings out so many stories that would never otherwise be out here. So anyways, those are a few of the comments on the video, but it's time for women to leave en masse. I'm sorry. Period.